Hello, my name is Paul Yoakum, and this is Team Diamond's gold presentation for Project and Portfolio 3 Game Design Online. Upon entering into the Scraps world, the player will make their way to the first mission I created. This mission is known as the Desert Temple. The player will then make their way to the console, press E, and open the first door. Once the player opens the door, they will make their way down the brick hallway and step on the pressure pad. This begins the introduction to pressure pads and tripwires. The player will step on the pressure pad, jump over the tripwire pipeline, and press E at the next console. The player will then enter into the pressure room, where they will see a console, 2 pressure pads, and a ton of pipes. The player will then need to step on a pressure plate to unlock the console. Once the console is unlocked, they can hit E at it, opening the door to the next area. Once the player enters into the new area, this will begin the practice stage of the mechanics. If the player trips the pressure pipe in this area, the console will lock and they will need to find the other pressure pad. Once they find the next pressure pad, the console will yet again unlock and the player can press E to open the door into the next area. Once the player enters into the new room, they will begin the mastery level of the mechanics. The player will see 2 pressure pads with power cells sitting on top of them. Collecting the power cells will also press the pressure pads, unlocking the console, allowing the rock breaker machine to work. The player will then press E at the console, which will make the rock breaker destroy the rocks and allow the player to enter into the new area. In the next area, the player will step on the pressure pad, jump over the pipeline, and press E at the console. This will open up the last area of the level. Collecting the final power cell will complete the objective and the player will move on to the next mission.
Hi, I'm Melissa Goss. I'm a member of Team Diamond. This is my gold presentation video for my mission, The Bunker. The Bunker is going to lead you to collect some medical supplies. As you walk up to the door switch, you will have to remove some debris, and once you approach the switch, you'll be pressing E to open the bunker door. Once inside the bunker, you will see a power cell that will lead you down a tunnel. Upon exiting the tunnel, you'll see a large plate and a door. You will need to stand on this plate and again press E to open the elevator door. Once you're inside the elevator, you will press E to operate the elevator and go down further into the bunker. Upon exiting the elevator, you will see another power cell that you will need to collect. Going down the tunnel and around the corner, you will be confronted with some fire. You will need to jump through this fire as it slowly causes damage to the player. There's another door switch, which you will have to remove some crates with the grapnel to be able to approach. Once approaching this, you will press E to open the door to go into the next room. You'll now be into the medical bay, and you need to approach and break some glass with the grapnel to be able to catch the medical supplies. You'll be led down a hallway where you'll find another door switch that you'll have to remove some debris to get to. Upon approaching this door switch, you will again press E to open another door. You'll go through this door and you'll see another power cell off over by another elevator door. You will need to collect this power cell, and then off to your right, you can go through a door and you'll notice another platform that you need to stand on to activate the elevator door. You'll enter this elevator and press E to go up into the next level of the bunker. Once you exit the elevator, you will see a long tunnel and a power cell. You must collect the power cell and navigate around the water that is coming from the ceiling to get to the end of the tunnel. Once you've reached the end of the tunnel, you will see another large door switch that needs to have some debris removed as well. You'll be removing this debris and climbing the staircase to activate the door switch by pressing E. This will open the exit, and you will be walking out into a wooded area.
Hello, my name is Nicole Campbell and I am an online student member of Team Diamond. For my gold level build, the player has to collect all of the power cells from the abandoned lab. This is the pressure plate introduction area. The player first needs to collect the power cell off of the pressure plate before using it. The locker placed in this area is enough weight to activate the pressure plate. Once again, in the pressure plate practice area, the player needs to collect a power cell before using the pressure plate. Using the final pressure plate in this area will open the door to the courtyard. In the courtyard area, the player has to collect the power cells that are scattered around, as well as move all of the pillars to the center of the courtyard. Each pillar serves as a jumping point in order to get up to the next area. After the player has jumped up all of the pillars, they have reached the glass introduction area, where the player needs to grab an object and smash through the glass in order to proceed into the lab. As the player proceeds down the stairs, they notice that there are 2 unopened doors. They can go into the back corner where a pressure plate is just visible and place one of the smaller lockers onto the plate in order to open up the next room. This room is considered the pressure plate mastery room. Under each of these pillars is a divot that either hides a power cell or a pressure plate. The player needs to collect all of these power cells and use one of the objects in the room to push down the pressure plate in order to proceed. And as you can see, the door opens after pressing it down. However, player can now actually take a locker and smash through this glass practice area in order to proceed. The more of a mess the player makes, the harder it can be to navigate out of there. Past the door that was opened earlier, you can see there's more glass to be smashed. You can move into the next room and pick up the last power cell in this area, as well as an object to smash through the glass mastery. In here, there are display cases that need to be smashed open in order to get the last 2 power cells from the lab. Once again, using the same locker, you can smash through more glass and then place the locker onto the final pressure plate to open the exit gate. If it is not placed down just right, the gate may reopen.
Hello, my name is Austin Trace. I am on Team Diamond. This is my level. Now when you go inside, you'll see that there's a moving platform on the left and a generator up top, which are 2 of the main mechanics within the game. Press E to activate the generator, and run over, pick that up, and proceed on to this second area, which is the practice for the 2 major mechanics. And as we proceed down the hallway, you'll be met by more moving platforms. Once we're at the end of the hallway, we'll press E to open the door, collect this second collectible, and proceed on to the warehouse. On the warehouse, it is important to remember in this area that if you fall in the toxic waste, you will lose 50 points of HP per tick. So as we are crossing these platforms, you'll notice on the right there's a generator. Press E to activate. It opens the door that you saw in the cutscene, and then we proceed up to the next moving platform and onto the other side of the warehouse. As we get down the stairs, you'll notice there's a generator over here. Press E to activate that, and you're introduced into the mastery area. The thing about this is if you fall into the toxic waste, it will kill you instantly and you'll have to start over at the next checkpoint. Press E on the generator to activate the door and proceed out to the junkyard. So once we're in the junkyard, you'll see a bunch of scrap material. We just proceed to collect that collectible and then the battery that you were sent into the junkyard to collect. After that, you will exit through the wall and proceed to the end. This is Team Diamond, and thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed.